So I've been trading futures on Tradovate for around 6 months now, and it's one of my favorite platforms I've ever used to trade on. So what I want to do in this video, if you guys are just getting started with Tradovate, I want to give you a full setup tutorial. I want to give you advanced tips that not a lot of people know, special things you can do on Tradovate that's literally helped me become a more profitable trader. And maybe if we get time, even go some of the strategies I use to actually trade futures on, specifically using Tradovate. So that being said, super excited to share this tutorial and setup guide with you guys. So let's go ahead and go into the computer and get straight into it. Okay, so once you create an account with Tradovate, you're gonna see these options, right? These are kind of the three options. You can do paper trading, obviously. There's market replay. I don't use that. And obviously there's a live trading account. So I'm gonna go into my live account and I'm gonna press start trading. Now, me personally, I don't use Tradovate to look at my charts or anything like that. I simply use it to look at order flow and press buy or sell. That's it. Now, if I do want to look at charts, right, this is where I have Thinkorswim pulled up. This is where I draw all my levels and all that good stuff. So I just wanted to make that clear. So this is why mine looks like this. Keep in mind, if you play around, on the plus, you can add different things, right? So I can add a chart, I can add a DOM, I can add order ticket. I can add all these different things, but like I said, I pretty much took everything off besides the actual order flow, right? This is where I can actually buy and sell. So me personally, if I go back to my chart, this is what it always looks like. I trade the NASDAQ futures market and the ES, which is the S&P 500. So basically on Tradovate, to pull that up, all you're gonna do is click on this little plus, and this is where you can type in the ES. So we have the ESU contracts pulled up. So this is what I trade, right? So we have the ES, we also have the micro ES, and I also trade the micro NQ. So if you don't know the difference, this is basically what it looks like. So the MES, which is the micro S&P 500, for every point that the ES moves, so for example, like let's say you got in on this move right here. As you can see, it went from 44.90, now it's at around 45.04, right? Let's say 4,500 is where you sold. Okay, so that's 10 points. So basically, if we go back, that would make you around $50 per contract you're trading. So if you have 5 contracts, right, you can do the math on that. That's around $250. Okay, so this is like if you have a smaller account, you're more of a beginner, I'd recommend starting with the MES or the MNQ. So NASDAQ, it moves faster, goes up and down more points in a given day. So every point on the MNQ makes you around $2 per point, right? Now on the ES, on the other hand, this is $50 per point. Okay, so this is basically 10 times more than the MES. Okay, so basically how you can think of it is one contract of the regular ES is 10 contracts of the MES. Same exact thing with NASDAQ. It's $20 per point. One contract of NQ is 10 contracts of the micro NQ. Now, once you understand all that and you know what you're actually going to trade, let me kind of just show you how this works. So basically, this is where you can put your quantity of how many contracts you want to buy, right? So if you're a complete beginner, you want to start with you have a very small account, right? Maybe you have $200, right? Which is probably the minimum you should have. You should have at least $200 per contract of the MES, for example. Okay, so let's say we want to buy, right? So I'm not even gonna guess here. We're just gonna do a random thing, right? So I'm gonna buy one contract of the MES right now. Again, we're probably going to lose money because this thing's been rallying, but let's just see what happens, right? So we're going to buy one contract of the MES. Now, as you can see, I bought at 505.50. Dang, guys, we're already down $9. What's up with this? So anyways, I bought at 505.50, right? So if it goes to 506.50, right? Like I said, I'm going to make $5. Man, this thing is just not liking me. So anyways, what I like about Tradovate and specifically trading futures is I can put limit orders, stop losses. I don't have to, I used to trade options. I don't have to worry about exactly where the contract is and knowing, where to, it's kind of hard to figure out where to put a stop loss on option contracts sometimes. But with futures, you're trading true price action, right? So if I want to put my stop, let's say below 4,500, right? What I can do is I could simply just go to where that would be. I can see exactly how much I'm going to be down, right? And I can right click on this and I can put my stop loss here at 49,950. Now, let's say I want to put a limit order at 510. What I can do is just click on the ass, right? Just simple click, and I can sell one limit. So basically, I can go walk away, right? And I can see what happens first, right? I'm either going to get stopped out or I'm going to sell at my target. Okay, now if you don't have this on your order chart, what you can do is if you go over to the settings, just press view settings right here, and then go to settings, just click this box that says show estimated P&L. And then, there's other things like you can change if you want the stop order to be a right click or a normal click, stuff like that. And then if you don't want to show your P&L, like if you struggle with that, you can show it in ticks. So I can click on this. As you can see, it doesn't show my P&L anymore up here. It just shows the amount of ticks. So that is another option, but I usually like to see my P&L. So I'm going to unclick that box. Okay, another thing you can do is you can go up to the top right here and we can click on this. And this is going to show kind of your performance and all kinds of things like that. We can see I already took a trade today, so I'm up around 445 on the day. Obviously, this trade is just not doing well for me. This video is costing me 18 bucks. You guys better drop a like and subscribe on this. Anyways, but yeah, you can see the performance and everything like that. So if I move myself, I can go to today. I can see exactly what my P&L was. I can see the amount of trades I took. Just all the little data you want to see, the total commissions and fees, and all kinds of things like that. And if I want to get my orders, right, I can send all my orders. I can put it into a journaling software if you guys use like TradeZella or something like that. This is how you would download your orders. And another really cool feature that Tradovate has is something that I recently found out about, and I think this will help so many people. Everyone should be doing this. And what this is I'm sure you've heard of people going on tilt mode and stuff like that. Basically where, you'll keep on trading. Okay, as you can see, I just got stopped out there. It hit my stop loss that we just set earlier. So now what I can do is I still have this limit order right here. So if you get stopped out, keep in mind, you want to cancel your order. So every time I exit position, I just press cancel all and exit. Okay, so just want to make sure you guys know that. Now, another thing you can do, if you guys struggle with going on tilt mode or over trading, and a lot of times this mistake I made all the time where you would have like a good week of green, another good week of green, and then all of a sudden one day you blow all the gains you've made over the past couple of weeks in one single day. So what you can actually do on Tradovate is you can set a max loss. So if you're down a certain amount per day, what it'll actually do is it'll lock you out of your account. So let's say on average, a good trade for you, you'll make $500 in a given day, right? So a max loss would be, let's say $300, right? That's what you want to put your max loss at. Now, a lot of people will have a mental max loss, but like I said, Tradovate has a feature where it'll automatically lock you out of your account and you can't access your account till the next day. Okay, so it's a very powerful feature if if you struggle with, blowing your account. It just makes it so you'll never have a big red day again. You'll know exactly how much you're going to lose if you take, multiple bad trades in a row. Okay, so all you're going to do is you're going to go to application settings right here, and we're going to go down here. I'm going to move myself, and you're just going to click on risk settings. And this is where you can have your daily loss limit, right? So right now mine is set to $350. Now, let's say I took a bunch of bad trades today and I was down $350, right? So if I was down $350, I literally cannot place an order. It'll lock me out of being able to place an order, and I can't change this until the market closes. So if you're like, man, I'm down $350, I really want to take another trade, let me just go and change my daily loss limit. Again, Tradovate will not let me do that. So it really keeps me accountable for following my rules, right? If I set a daily loss limit for myself, I don't have to rely on myself doing that. Tradovate will make sure that I can't take another trade. It's literally impossible for me to take another trade or change my daily loss limit again until 5 p.m. Central Time, which is basically when the market is fully closed. Now, you can also do like a weekly loss limit as well. You can do a daily profit trigger. I don't really use any of that stuff. Again, the main thing I like to use is just the daily loss limit. Ever since I did this, it really helped me become more profitable, because when you're caught up in your emotions, you don't listen to your plan. You don't listen to what you set out for yourself. Otherwise, a lot more people would be a profitable trader. So this feature alone, guys, is worth using Tradovate. I think everyone should use this feature. Whatever that daily loss limit for you is, maybe it's $50, maybe it's $1,000, right? It really just depends on your portfolio size and how many contracts you actually trade with, right? That's obviously going to be a big factor. Other than that, there's really not that much you need to know when it comes to Tradovate. Like I said, I don't chart on here. I chart on Thinkorswim. Wow, look at this thing. This thing just tanked. So this is why we set stop losses. But that's actually crazy. I literally bought at the top when I was making this video, and now we're down like 15 points. That's crazy. I should have shorted. Anyways, doesn't matter. I only lost like $30 because we only traded one contract of the micro ES, so I don't really care. But anyways, other things you can do is subscriptions, right? So there's different plans if you want to see, the level 2 and order flow and stuff like that. I don't really use order flow that much the way I specifically trade. So I just have the basic $12 per month plan. And then, you can just change up your profile, stuff like that, all the basic stuff. There's different preferences. So if you want to make it more white, you can do that as well. You can auto roll contracts if your futures contracts do expire. So that's something you can do as well. And then other than that, there's like security and privacy, transfer and payments. This where you can hook up your bank account and all that good stuff. So nothing really too much I need to cover there. Again, I just use this to press buy and sell. I don't overcomplicate it. But again, I love how simple it is. You can just press buy, you can press sell, you can set stop losses easily. They also have an app on your phone. So if you leave your house or you go to the gym or something, you can also buy and sell on the Tradovate app. And yeah, again, I just like the simplicity of it. I keep it very simple. This is literally what it looks like when I'm pressing buy and sell. But pretty much I'm looking at the chart. So basically what I'll do is I'll have the chart pulled up on one computer, and I'll have the orders on a different computer so I can see my P&L and everything like that. So I kind of like to keep them separate. That's personally what I do. You can easily just have another tab open if you want to do that as well. So kind of personal preference there. But yeah, guys, this is how I use Tradovate. I keep it super simple. One thing I do want to mention, if you guys do want to see kind of the strategy I use to trade futures, like I said, I pretty much trade the ES and the NASDAQ. If you guys want to see the exact strategy and setups that I actually use to trade, I will leave a video up above that you can watch. That will show my actual strategy if you want to see how I actually trade futures, the setups I look for, the confirmations I use, all kinds of things like that. And also real quick before you go, another thing I want to mention, obviously, if you are watching this video, you're going to trade futures with Tradovate. You're probably looking at the NASDAQ and the ES a lot of the time. So if you want to join our free Discord community, I post my levels, basically my supply zones, my demand zones, support resistance areas every single day inside our free Discord community. So I basically just post those levels up. And then we also have market updates. I do my trade recaps in here every single day as well. And then we also have a community where you can network and ask questions with other traders as well. So if you guys do want to join this community, we'd love to have you in here. Like I said before, it's completely free and open to the public. All you have to do to join is go to the first link in the description below, or just head over to this link right here. With that being said, guys, as always, I hope this tutorial was helpful using Tradovate. If you have any questions or something I didn't cover, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to answer anything for you guys. And with that being said, as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.